Within months of finding the body, my grandma died, my cousin died, my dog died. My girlfriend and I broke up, and life fell apart. I don't think I want to look at this. Hey there. You're taking a dump. I know it. It's weird, you looking down at me looking up at you between your legs. Who would have thought we'd be here? By the way, I'm on tour. You should come see me. I'm currently in this city, and I'll be in this city next. But right now, we're going to do everybody's favorite thing, which is some $5 therapy. If you're new here, I'm running an insurance scam where I charge your insurance $5,000. All you see is $5. But I get to read one of your stories here and give you some advice. It's fun. We're going to start this one with a bit of unrequited love. Is that how you say it? Requited?
Unrequited.
It requires you to move on. That's what it usually does. But anyway, this is from Joe. I have fallen in love with my 28-year-old personal trainer. I'm 21, who is in a loving long-term relationship with his girlfriend, the personal trainer is. Basically, I'm an idiot. I think it's his fault. Because he's always doing nice stuff to me and calling me sweetness. Okay. Hugging me, having deep chats with me, and all that. Plus, we trauma bonded. Man, New Year's resolution for those born after the year 2000. Stop saying trauma bonded. It's just called opening up. We've gotten really close over the few months he's been training me. And he's always saying how much he cares about me. Is he usually first in line or? All right. I mean, she said training, you know what I mean? Despite all of that, I genuinely don't think he likes me back, and he just sees me as a friend or little sister. Yeah, you kind of threw us off with the sweetness. You know, sweetness, I've never heard that word used in a non-romantic way. Hey, sweetness. I can see it. I also think he's like trying to fix me. What the is going on in your head? I also think he's like trying to fix me as some kind of unfinished business because I'm super unstable and I remind him of his late sister. My question is, do you think I should tell him how I feel or should I just leave it? I think you need to do yoga. I think you need to take a class with other people. You know, I want to put the blame on you, but then I want to put the blame on him. You know, if a trainer is watching me pound out weight and he's like, yeah, sweetness. Oh, sweetness, you almost dropped that weight. It's okay. Oops, your ass almost fell out there. Don't worry, sweetness. I got you. I think you should tell him exactly what you told us. Hey, I'm super unstable, and I think you want me. Am I crazy, or is it you? And give him the opportunity to be like, what? Nah, I never called you sweetness. Sweetness? And then I would say go take a yoga class. I think you need to be amongst others so you can think the whole room wants to fuck you instead. Your confidence will go through the roof, you know? Why stop at one? Why not have a room of people every time you work out? And you're like, damn, everybody wants me in here. And then you come to and you realize you're teaching the class and everyone's waiting for you to give some instructions and you kind of snap out of it and go about what you're doing. But yeah, I think you should not make that weird. And I think you should just fire him and don't explain and move on. Hey, Noel, I'm an 18-year-old female and my mom is 40. 5 years ago, my mom broke apart our family and married my step-grandpa, a.k.a. her stepdad. He was quite a bit younger than my grandmother, her being 55 at the time they split, and him only being 42. Anyways, all this happened and our family is totally broke apart. Obviously, this is really weird, so I stopped living with her and moved in with my dad. I still have a lot of trauma from this, though, and don't know what to do. Please help. That's crazy. Moving on. Speaking of parents f***ing up, or left, right, and down, this one's titled Corrupt Polyamorous Parents. Hey, Noel, asterisk. This is just the skin off the top of my...
Wikipedia. Asterix are the adventures of Asterix.
Man, shut the f*** up!
Comic book series about a village of indomitable Gaulish warriors who adventure around the world and fight the Roman Republic.
Okay, hold on, let him cook. This is just the skin off the top of my family's foreskin. My parents told me when I was 14 that they are in a polyamorous relationship, parentheses, an open marriage. I'm now 16, and this has become such an issue that we've needed to go to family counseling. To paint a picture, my mom is 35 and a progressive Karen, and my stepdad, 35, loves her so much that he's just kind of standing emoji, you know? Yeah. These motherfuckers are like close to my age. I'm 22, like if they were 7 years younger. -3. -3 again. The main problem is that my mother brings her partners, emphasis on the S, into our family home where her, my stepdad, myself, and my 2 young siblings live. Most of these people are childless and don't treat me or my siblings with respect in our own home. They take up the whole living area and stay up partying very late and loud on any random day of the week. I'm in finals season. I'm in playoffs. I've asked them to not. They don't seem to care. My stepdad has been very flexible when I've told my parents that bringing people into the home makes me uncomfortable. So I don't think I'm against the open relationship, just against bringing it into your family home. Man, this kid has grown up in the worst way possible. I'd like to add that my mom's second main partner is 50 and is inappropriate, as in with his clothing choices, and trying to parent me. They're also having a fake wedding in the same month that I graduate high school. I ended up in the hospital 2 months ago and have been able to use this as backing for me not wanting people in the house. It was needed at first, but now it's more like a last resort. Of course, she didn't honor my wish. We're going to Mexico for Christmas, and instead of gifts, her second partner and 12-year-old son are coming. I don't say this often. In fact, I've never said this. But this is the first time I've been inclined to say this whole family, jail. I see why you guys like to say that on TikTok. Makes you feel powerful, doesn't it? All these people, jail. All right, listen. I'm not f***ing your mom, so I don't really got to say to you.
One of the few people not f***ing your mom.
It seems like parenting you, boning your mom is a prerequisite. So, but you know, as a certified PhD in human psychology, I would say that's crazy. Nah, you should call like Child Protective Services or something. No, but then you might just go to a family where they have 12 of you, and then they're claiming Social Security off your ass, and then they don't ever let you get a cell phone, and they, you know, trap you in a house in like Northern Oregon. Here's the thing, and I empathize with you, you know. Life, you can't just re-roll, you know. You can't like wake up with bad parents and you go, I don't like that, grab the dice, re-roll. So I would say as soon as you're 18, get the fuck out of there. I found a dead body under a church. Hey, Noel and crew. Don't talk to them. Back in high school, I found a 300-plus-year-old dead body under a church. And I think it f***ed me up.
That's so good.
Did seeing that dead body at 4 years old f*** me up? I think it may have f***ed me up. So basically, I worked at a church in high school as a maintenance guy, doing landscaping, painting and stuff. We were doing construction on the foundation of the building, and being 5'8", I was the perfect size to my pastor. Whoa. Being 5'8", I was the perfect size to fit in the tunnels running beneath the priest's smock. Wow. I was the perfect size to fit in the tunnels running under the church. Some backstory to the church. There's a cemetery next to the church, and it turns out the church and the cemetery swapped places around 350 years ago. They moved all the new bodies to the new cemetery location and rebuilt the church where the cemetery was. But they didn't move all the bodies. Is that good? While I'm about 100 yards deep in my priest, while I'm about 100 yards deep in these tunnels, army crawling in the dark like the hamster in my priest. Crawling in the dark with just my phone flashlight, I noticed some bones. I figured it was a rat or something and kept on. At this point, my chest was against the ground and the roof of the tunnel was on my back. It wasn't until I found some rather large bones that I got concerned and backed out. They forgot a whole body. Or maybe they left it intentionally because that shit's cursed. Within months of finding the body, my grandma died, my cousin died, my dog died. My girlfriend and I broke up and life fell apart. At that point, I was really looking forward to the new year and she's been off the walls ever since. Okay, now he's got a follow-up email and it says, found a pic I took of the tunnel. Wanted to share for reference. I don't think I want to look at this. So I'll put that curse on other people. Alina, is that you? Hey, you got to come look at this dead body picture.
No, I don't want to see that.
You're cursed now.
This guy found a dead body under
Is it like if you don't send it to 9 people?
No.
he saw some bones under the church, and then he had a bunch of deaths that happened coincidentally after he saw those bones, and he sent us a picture of the tunnel underneath the church, and we all looked at it.
There's no body there.
I know, so we're good, right?
Hey Noel and co. I was with my ex for 3 years before our engagement broke off, and then we were on and off for the next year trying to make it work. It was a huge mess because we were both insanely hurt. It's now been a year since we last had contact, and I can't stop checking his Instagram and viewing his stories on another account. Ooh. I always check to see if he's seen my story too, as I want to see if he's still interested in me. What the f*** is wrong with me? I think about him all the time, and I'm dreading the day he moves on. In hindsight, I can see how immature our relationship was, and so I hold on to this hope that in a few years we can get back together and do it right. Please help.
Move on.
Yeah, it's over. 3 years? Wait, year. It's been a year.
It's over. You know, I think reading that story of that dead body might have f***ed me up. Should we have looked at that picture? Let's lighten the mood. Flirting with a girl that has a boyfriend. So I have a new girl at my workplace. She and I had somewhat an instant connection. We started flirting and sitting together, getting to know each other right from the start. A week ago, I found out she has a boyfriend for a long time. She still continues to act the same with this flirtatious manner and went as far as to set a dinner with me at my apartment this week. Am I a bad person for cooperating with her? I mean, it depends, dude. She's got that kid at home, and, her boyfriend, he's got his partners. So it gets kind of loud when she's just trying to get to know you. But don't trip. They got parties almost every week. So you're bound to go back to the house at some point in time. What the hell is this one? Should I f*** with old cis white men? Yes, they're going to die. Take their money. Their race is irrelevant. That's the cheat code right there. What is this? I don't like women anymore? Hey, Noel, to start things off, I'm sexually attracted to women. Well, you just said, which one is it? However, I believe past trauma has caused me to no longer like women. For reference, I'm 22 and have come to the realization that stuff from 6 years ago affects me now. You think? I think seeing that guy's in high school might have f***ed me up. Just like any good therapist, I'm looking at the clock and, your time's up. Maybe we'll finish the rest of this story next time. No. End the Zoom call. Yeah, that's going to do it for today's $5 therapy. Quick dinger. We'll see you on the next one. Come see me on tour. NoelMillerLive.com. Goodbye.
I didn't come here to play, nah, I came with a plan. I'm the star inside my circle, I'm the pentagram, whoa. Making sacrifices just to get the land, oh. I'm trying to see how fast that hurricane go. Eyes burning, no sleep, hustle is OD.